Thank you for that story, Paul. Very creative. And we are with Louis Lavoie, another creative Canadian. You are a large part of this Canada 150 Mosaic today. Explain a little bit about your involvement.
Well, about 10 years ago, we wanted to create some kind of anniversary artwork. But being artists, you live kind of day to day. You don't think you're ever going to do something in 10 years. So it was an on and off kind of project. But as we got closer to the deadline of 150th, which is going to be next year's anniversary, we figured we got to put this thing together. And we thought we want to make one of the largest murals in Canada and involve Canadians to create this mural.
Where will the mural end up?
Well, what we decided is we would have each component of the mural end up in their own communities. So here in Victoria, the mural is going to stay in Victoria.
Commissioned to present the Victoria addition to the mural, First Nations artist Carrie Newman.
And I wanted to do something that represented Victoria, and the suggestion was that perhaps I could use an orca in some way. Now the idea for the whole mural is that there's a train, right? And so all of them are on a train car, and being that this is kind of the end of the railway, I put the orcas in a canoe.
There's so many tiny images. How do you bring them all together so that they fit into your image?
Well, that's going to be up to the founder of this project, but he's shown us a couple of times how he can take a bunch of images and create something completely different out of independent pictures. So I don't know exactly how that's going to happen, but I'm really excited to see what it looks like at the end of the day.
We're going to connect everything digitally. So you'll be able to go online, you can load up some apps, and then you'll be able to connect all the trains together, and you'll be able to by flipping your finger across your iPad or your device, you can make the train move across, and then you can pinch it and widen it to look at your individual tile.
Now, the tiles are like 4x4, they're very small, and so many people involved, right? How many tiles will there be in total, do you think?
We keep getting new communities saying, how can we get on board for the train? So we're thinking there's going to be at least hundreds of thousands of tiles making up this mural.
Contributions from many Canadians.
Yeah, we're getting everybody. We want to see Canada in this thing made by Canadians. We have a lot of professional artists that are working on this thing. We try to find every professional artist in the community, so there might be 100. But we got about 500 tiles that we're doing. So the rest of the tiles gets painted by kids, and we get aldermans out and mayors and judges and hockey players and you name it. We'll get them out to paint a tile.
And the Lieutenant Governor's here too, painting. And your dress is very fitting today for this kind of...
For the colors, yes, you can splash paint on me and it'll never show. But I've done a lot of painting in my day, but it was fence posts. So this is a new endeavor for sure.
What about the project as a whole and our contribution here on the West Coast?
I think it's a wonderful project. I love the train running through because that's what initially brought BC into Confederation. So I love the theme and I love Carrie's interpretation with the mountains. I love that there's snow on those mountains. I hope in 50 years there still is snow on those mountains. So.
Very nice. Nice to see you participating today.
Thank you.
And this is, where is this? Is this the Inner Harbor?
If you say so.
Now, with all this fun going on, I don't want to scare you, but if an earthquake were to hit Victoria, there's one local school that wants to remain unshaken. And Lisa Pismani finds out how.